Good day, here are the headlines from the Philippine News Agency. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. leads the inauguration of the much-anticipated Panguil Bay Bridge project that is expected to improve connectivity and drive economic growth in northern Mindanao. Panguil Bay Bridge is Mindanao's longest sea-crossing bridge at 3.1 kilometers, connecting Tangub City in Misamis Occidental and Tubod Town, Lanao del Norte. The construction of the 7.8 billion pesos two-way two-lane bridge started on February 28, 2020 and was completed this month. The project aims to reduce travel time between Ozamis, Tangub, and Tubod from over 2 hours to just 7 minutes. Funded by a loan agreement between the Government of the Philippines and the Korean Export-Import Bank, the bridge is one of 198 high-impact infrastructure projects under the administration's Build Better More program. The Panguil Bay Bridge is expected to not only ease travel but also stimulate economic and tourism activities in the region, driving 24/7 mobility for communities along Mindanao's coastal areas.
It has been 4 decades, and that is why we continuously are commenting on the fact that how happy all of us are to be here today to open this bridge so that it can service both the Misamis Occidental side and the Lanao del Norte side, and the advantages that it will bring. Years of planning, months of hard work, countless hurdles, and now we stand before the realization of one of the infrastructure flagship projects of this administration. Costing more than 8 billion pesos, this 3.2-kilometer project is now the longest water-spanning bridge in Mindanao.
President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. is calling for the immediate passage of key legislative measures to strengthen the Constitution and safeguard the country's territorial integrity, including the West Philippine Sea. During the 63rd founding anniversary of the Philippine Constitution Association held at Malacañang Palace, Marcos stressed the urgency for the executive, legislative, and judicial branches to take decisive action. He says it is high time to fully realize the vision of the Constitution and complete the unfinished work of democracy. The President urged Congress to pass vital legislation, including the Maritime Zones Bill, which defines the extent of the country's Maritime Zones Bill and establishes navigational lanes in Philippine waters. He said that these measures are crucial to asserting the Philippine sovereignty amid rising maritime tensions in the West Philippine Sea. Marcos also reaffirmed the government's commitment to upholding the rule of law, protecting citizens' rights, and ensuring justice for all Filipinos. In his closing remarks, Marcos praised PhilConsa for its unwavering role in defending the Constitution for the past 63 years. During the event, First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos was also inducted as a new member of PhilConsa, further underscoring the organization's role in preserving the country's democratic values. China's ambassador to the Philippines has urged both countries to renew their commitment to their diplomatic ties. At a reception celebrating the 75th founding anniversary of the People's Republic of China in Taguig City, Chinese Ambassador Wang Shilian said the road of cooperation between China and the Philippines will be even broader as long as differences are properly managed. Wang said China-Philippines relations have maintained a general forward-moving trend of forward-moving despite ups and downs. Wang also called on the Philippines to work with China in advancing cooperation and promoting regional peace and stability. He also said Manila and Beijing should concentrate on serving the interests of the Filipino and Chinese people. For her part, Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Maria Teresa Lazaro said the Philippines will work with China in enhancing relations, especially as the two states commemorate 50 years of bilateral ties in 2025. Vice President Sara Duterte meanwhile echoed the need for closer collaboration, especially on tackling climate change, curbing terrorism and transnational crimes, and artificial intelligence. Duterte also stressed the importance of promoting regional peace and stability and upholding international law. Teachers will soon get more chances to rest up as the Department of Education announces it has doubled the vacation service credits of teachers from 15 days to 30 days. Under DepEd Order Number 13 Series of 2024, incumbent teachers with at least 1 year of service, as well as new teachers appointed within 4 months after the start of classes, will now have 30 days of vacation service credits or VSCs yearly. New teachers who are appointed 4 months after the start of classes will receive 45 days of VSCs per year. Additionally, teachers will also earn 1.25 hours of VSC for every hour of eligible service rendered during school days. If they work during Christmas breaks, summer breaks, weekends, or holidays, they will earn 1.5 hours of VSC per hour. In cases where teaching overload is not compensated through overload pay, teachers will receive 1.25 hours of VSC for every extra hour of teaching. This will be on top of their 30-day credits. The DepEd said the new VSC guidelines will ensure teachers are properly compensated for additional work. This will also protect their net take-home pay by recognizing their participation in DepEd-led activities at the national, regional, and division levels. In news overseas, the Philippine Embassy in Washington, D.C. is advising Filipino communities on the path of Hurricane Helene to listen to warnings from authorities and make the necessary preparations. In its latest advisory, the embassy said Helene has strengthened into Category 2 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 105 miles per hour. Helene is forecast to make landfall in Florida as a Category 4 hurricane. The embassy urged Filipino and Filipino-American communities to monitor updates from the National Hurricane Center and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. It said it will also monitor the situation together with the Philippine Honorary Consulate in Florida. For assistance, the embassy may be reached by calling its hotlines at 202-368-2767 and 202-769-8049. Back in the Philippines, the low-pressure area previously spotted east of Batanes has developed into a tropical depression and was named Julian. In its latest bulletin, Pagasa said Julian is almost stationary over the Philippine Sea east of Batanes with maximum sustained winds of 55 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 70 kilometers per hour. No tropical cyclone wind signals have been raised at the moment. Pagasa expects Julian to follow a looping path over the waters east of Batanes and Cagayan in the next 5 days. It also expects Julian to intensify continuously and strengthen into the tropical storm category later today. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Serbisha Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under Pna News. It's 89 days before Christmas. I am Brianna Fernandez and this is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.